Hi all, welcome to i-tutor Academy. In today's session, we will start with the Unit 11, subsection 6. So this is the third part of Unit 11. So there is some case studies in value engineering. Okay, so we discussed value engineering in previous videos. So this is a case study related to value engineering. So value engineering has been very extensively applied in product design, system and procedures, and a very large number of case studies have been reported in books and journals on value engineering. And in many of these case studies, large amount of savings have been reported. In Indian industries, value engineering application have been reported on Tisco, Telco, Escort, and Hindustan Liver, Kelvinator, Railways, Godrej, Bale, NTPC, and L&T, Raymond, and a host of other public and private organization. Okay, so some very simple case illustration are here. So what is the problem? First of all, a problem is make a design change to reduce the construction cost in a large garage for a trucking firm. So function is protect truck. Okay, and general explanation and solution is here. Company management had drawn plan to construct a large garage complex for its fleet of trucks, and the value analysis point out that the truck were on road on an average 20 out of 24 hours, and what was really needed was a large parking area and a small maintenance building. So this is the problem, function, and general explanation. Okay, so these are the very simple cases. So around four cases are here, and its problem is there, function is there, general explanation is there for each problem. So please go through your study material. Okay, next is behavioral and organizational aspect of value engineering. Basic foundation of value engineering is structured around the effective use of people in team. If teamwork is not properly harnessed, it may not achieve major cost reduction. And some problem and roadblocks that are commonly encountered in the value engineering process are individual involved in value engineering usually have other jobs and are already busy, and team may be inherently conservative, non-coherent, and may avoid decision and waste time. An individual member of the team may have vested interest in resisting change, and the success of VE study is enhanced if organizational and behavioral aspects are considered early in VE process. Hence, the importance of the general phase of the VE job plan. Some important factors are organizing for VE and decision making. So organizing of VE function itself is very important. There are many alternative ways of doing it, and there are many questions to be answered. Size, composition, level of participation, and leadership are some of the relevant issues, and VE may be organized as a team of multidisciplinary area coordinated by a value engineering industrial engineer, and it may be an independent cell in staff level, or it may be visualized as a philosophy conditioning of mind so that every individual be trained to be value conscious, and as a result it get reflected in his decision and attitude towards problem solving. The right choice is contingent upon various situation parameters. Decision making, how are decisions to be made in a team, and what are the external influences, and what are the process of approval, are there some relevant issue that must be debated in early stage of VE process. And the benefits of value engineering and concluding remarks. Value engineering helps in improving efficiency as well as effectiveness of product, system, and procedure. In general, VE enable people to pinpoint areas that need attention and improvement, and provide a method of generating idea and alternative for possible solution to a problem, and provides a means of evaluating alternative including intangible factors, and provides a vehicle for dialogue, document the rationale behind decisions, and materially improve the value of goods and services. In conclusion, it must be re-emphasized that VE or VA is an extremely powerful methodology for cost reduction and value improvement, and is becoming more and more popular, and it is applicable to all areas: hardware, product, service system services system, or procedures, and in full function process and purchasing, designing, producing, packaging, physical handling, and distribution. Okay, next is introduction to quality assurance. Okay, And you all must have come across the word quality in different contexts. So all of us look for good quality in goods and services, and we all realize the fact that the major achievement of industrial revolution has been the ability to mass produce a variety of goods of uniform quality, the classic example being the automobile. So you will agree that the characteristics which sets apart of Japanese goods as a superior or class is precisely their quality. And so in this unit, we will describe the assessment, control, and management of the quality function in an industrial organization. Okay. So next is the concept of quality. So what is a quality? So even though we all talk of quality, it is not easily defined. Before we give a definition, it will be good idea to give your own definition. Okay. So one of the accepted definition of quality is fitness for use, and equally good definition is conformance to requirements. So note that in both the definition, quality is defined relatively due to use rather than as a general characteristics that may be intangible. By this simple yet practical definition, if a product or service live up to expectation, it is of high quality. On the other hand, extra fine finish or using material that are far stronger than required does not add quality to an item unless it somehow causes the item to conform to its requirement better. And next is cost of quality. So what is the cost of quality? The term cost of quality is often a misnomer, and cost of quality is a measure of the cost to the fame for a lack of quality. It is very difficult to measure and often cannot be found in account books. Once one has to carefully back calculate the m, as most of the cost element are hidden, and quality costs are distributed throughout the organization, and most organizations include only the cost of quality control departments, whereas the cost of inspection and measurement carried out in production department are often ignored. More importantly, the cost of a bad workmanship, wastage, and rework, etc., are often not included in quality cost. Careful examination of quality cost should account for prevention, assessment, control cost, and cost due to lack of control. And quality is free, but it is not a gift. And this statement sum up the opinion that effective permanent quality improvement is difficult to achieve, but more than pays for itself in increased productivity. Next is quality management. Quality assessment is an investigation of the level of quality being achieved, and quality control, on the other hand, begins with the assessment and includes action taken to eliminate unacceptable quality. The typical quality control program is based on periodic insertion, followed by feedback of the results and changes or adjustments whenever necessary. Quality assurance includes quality control, but it also refers to emphasis on quality in the design of products, process, and jobs, and in personnel selection and training. And total quality control refers to the managerial commitment to quality so as to include the quality aspect in every functional area of work, production, marketing, finance, and personnel. It also includes behavioral science based techniques like quality circle and zero defect programs. Naturally, the management of quality is an extensive area of study. And quality assurance as an idea is quite old, but a systematic inclusion of quality assurance in organization is a 20th century phenomenon. Statistical method of quality control were first proposed by Sherwood in 1924 in the United States. An intensive training course in statistical control popularized by the American and Japanese industries contributed to much of the success of quality control program. Recently, the concept of quality circles has been a runaway success in Japanese industries. A quality circle is a group of employees whose assignment is to identify problem, formulate solution, and present their results to management with a suggestion for implementation. And it is getting increasingly popular with employees and management in India also. Okay. So this is about today's session. Next subsession we will discuss on next video. And for more MBA content, you just do like, share, and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.
i-tutor Academy presents Ignoumba MBA complete syllabus coverage classes for individual students, semester-wise subject with online and flexible timing. For more details, contact on +916 238 217 885.